everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucy and today I've got my May book haul for you all. So I collected quite a few books in May. A lot of them were sent to me from publishers and I don't think I actually bought any books in May. I might be wrong, but yeah, let's get on with the books that I collected this month. The first book is a bit of an unusual one because it is a collection of short stories and it was kindly sent to me from UCL, that's University College London, and it is their UCL Publishers Prize for Student Writing 2015. So this is a collection of short stories and flash fiction from the UCL graduates, I guess. So that was very, very kindly sent to me, and also it's just got a beautiful cover and I can't wait to read the short stories that the UCL students have kind of put together. So thank you guys for sending me this, it was really appreciated and I'm sure I'll love these stories. The next book I picked up from work because we actually published this book, and it is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Now I have heard so many things about this series, especially because it's so big on BookTube, and this is book one of the Kingkiller Chronicles, that is a mouthful, by Patrick Rothfuss, and I don't actually know what it's about, but basically this is a really kind of in-depth fantasy series, kind of along the same vein as George R. R. Martin or Brandon Sanderson, I believe. So yeah, I really want to read more fantasy and this seems like the perfect place to start. So if you've read The Name of the Wind, do tell me what you thought about it. I can't wait to get stuck in. The next book is a book I've already read and you'll have heard so many things about it, and it is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Basically, I got the incredible opportunity to interview Sarah for my channel. I will leave the link down below, but basically it was the highlight of my year. It was amazing. And she kindly signed this book for me. So yeah, she very kindly signed a book for me and it was really, really sweet, and I just want to say thank you to Sarah for basically being so awesome, and I'd love it if you guys could check out my interview with her down in the description bar. The next book is a book that I've already read as well, and it is End of Days by Susan E. So basically this is the final book in the Angel Fall series. I adore this series. And I am not going to be posting a review of this, mainly because it is the last book in a series. You can hear more about this in my May wrap up and I'll explain what I thought about it. This was phenomenal and I just love this series. I'll probably be rereading this very, very soon. The next book was a book that I think I'm a couple of pages into and it's already really impressing me. It is the gorgeous Crimson Bound by Rosamund Hodge, and isn't this cover just the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? Like, oh my god, it is beautiful. And this is a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. As you can tell, I'm very into my retellings and I needed to get this. This is from the author of Cruel Beauty, which is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast set in a Greek-inspired world, and I really enjoyed that. It wasn't my favourite retelling, but I've heard amazing things about this, so I can't wait to read this one. The next book was kindly sent to me from Bloomsbury, and it is The Wolf Wilder by Catherine Rundell. And I don't actually know what this is about, but I believe this is a middle grade book, and I'm just super excited because the cover looks stunning. It also looks really, really creepy. So this book is coming out on the 10th of September, so still quite a while to wait. So I'm probably not going to be reading this anytime soon, maybe a month before, but I can't wait to read this because it looks awesome and I'm sure you guys will agree. The next two books were kindly sent to me from Penguin. They approached me with an opportunity to take part in the To Kill a Mockingbird reread. I posted a video all about this, so I'll link you guys down below to that video. Basically, they sent me two books. One was To Kill a Mockingbird, which I am halfway through, and the next is Scout, Atticus and Boo, and it's basically a celebration of To Kill a Mockingbird. I think this is a non-fiction story about why people love To Kill a Mockingbird so much. So unfortunately, I'm not going to finish this in time for the reread, but I just love reading it anyway. It's one of my favourite books, and I'll link you guys to the reread information. There's also a chance to win a copy of this, and you can win a copy of this until the 2nd of June, so I believe this video will be up in time, so do enter in that video that I was talking about below. The next book was kindly sent to me from Pan Macmillan, and this is a book that I'm really, really excited for. I am reliving my childhood here, but it is Royal Wedding by Meg Cabot, and this is an adult version of The Princess Diaries. It's where Princess Mia has grown up and she's getting married to Michael, and I don't know about you guys, but when I was a child, reading The Princess Diaries was like the highlight of my reading life, basically. I was obsessed with that series, and now it's quite nice to kind of follow on, and we've all grown up now, and now we can read about the wedding, which is quite nice. So I'm really excited to read this one, and thank you to B for sending me this from Pan Macmillan. The next book was sent to me from Bloomsbury, and it is The Almost King by Lucy Saxon. Now, Lucy Saxon I saw at the Young Adult LitCon last year. She was on a panel with Rainbow Rowell, and she was such a great speaker. And her first book, Take Back the Skies, is kind of, I think it's like a steampunky fantasy world, and I think this isn't a direct sequel. I think this is like a spin-off in that world. So I've not actually read Take Back the Skies, so it'll be really interesting to see if I can get into this. So thank you to Bloomsbury for sending me this one. And finally, a really exciting book that I can't actually believe it is here, and it is The Invasion of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. So this is the sequel and follow-up to The Queen of the Tearling. And I've not actually read that yet. I was supposed to read it last year, but it was quite a slow book to get into. So now I've been sent the beautiful proof of the sequel, I can now get into that book, and I'm going to marathon the two. So this comes out in July. I'm also really excited for this because the packaging's stunning, the proof itself is stunning, but also I've just heard amazing things about this series and I really want to get into it, so I'm going to give the series another go, and hopefully this will be really awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what books you've picked up in May, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye guys!